morning, girls. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, Lorena. Aleluya.
I'm
Hi.
sorry, I'm sick.
Oh, really?
Yes,
That's so bad.
my
So
stomach.
your stomach. No
Um,
match.
stomach.
Your stomach. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Are you having medicine? Are you in a special
Yes,
diet in this moment?
yes.
Much better, ¿no?
Sí, sí me sentía muy mal, es por eso.
Me imagino, me imagino. Tanto para eso sí, definitivamente. Pues nada, take care, ¿no? Take care and and feel better soon. Okay. Okay, and what
Hello,
about Elena?
teacher.
Hello, Elena. Good morning.
Good
Good.
morning.
Perfect. Let me what's up with your partners because today need we have a new topic. New topic. Perfect. Once is here, let's go. Let's go directly to the next part. We are learning how to speak in past. We learned yesterday the pronunciation of verbs in past. And today we are going to start with a new section. Yes, part 2, talking in past. Now, this is a summary of talking in past. The complete information for the 3 pronunciations. Remember, the tip is to 3 rules. 3 rules. Do you remember the suggestion, the tip to remember the correct pronunciation? Or do I need to put it here?
When the last sound in verb is T,
Uh-huh.
the pronounce the pronunciation is it
Is ed.
et
Pronunciation ed. Uh-huh.
et.
Okay, okay. And then the other two, what happened to the other two? No? If the verb ends in T or D, the pronunciation is ed. But what happened with the other two? Okay, I'm gonna give you the tip. Tip. To make this easy to remember, put together rule 2 and 3. Do you understand this information? Do you understand the tip?
Yes,
Yeah, right? Like all the verbs that end in this sound, eliminate the T. All the verbs that end in a voiceless sound or voice sound, it doesn't matter if it's voice or not voiced, I suggest you put it together. So you pronounce it the same way, with the same pronunciations. For example, if you say, what is the past of stop? Pronunciation, Elena. Stop in past.
Can you hear me?
Yes, there you are. Stop in past.
Stop it.
Because it's stop. This is a voiceless sound. It's not T or D.
Stop. Stopped.
Exactly. Stopped.
Stop.
Correct. Then what is the pronunciation of Monse? What is the pronunciation of worry in past? Worry in past.
Worried.
Nice. Worried. Correct. And the same. Lorena, do you understand this information? Did you see the video? Do you have any question?
Yes, I understand.
Cool. Perfect. Okay, so in this case, tell me, Lore, what is the pronunciation of borrow in past?
Borrow,
Borrow.
borrowed.
Excellent. Borrowed. You are so correct. Very good. There you have it. The 3 rules of pronunciation of regular verbs in past. There you have it. So, with this information, we are going to practice now part 2. Now, let's talk in past. Okay? For this lesson, we are going to use color green, the verbs, regular verbs again. Okay, we continue with regular verbs. But now, we are going to start with a new information of time expressions. Today, we are going to learn time expressions about the past. In previous classes, we talked about time expressions in the present, time expressions in this moment, time expressions about the future, and today we practice the past. Here it is. Memories about the past. Look at this. Pronunciation, everybody. Today.
Today,
Good. Everybody, come on. Today.
Today.
Yesterday.
yesterday,
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Good. Last week.
last week,
Last week.
Last month.
Last month.
Last month.
Last year.
last year,
Perfect. In the past.
In the past.
In the past.
When I was younger, for example.
When I was younger.
Yes, everybody. When I was younger.
When I was younger.
Good. When I was 7 years old.
when I was 7 years old,
Come on, everybody. Come on, Ciandrina.
When I
When-
was 10 years old.
Perfect. Monse is sleeping. When I was in high school.
When I was in high school.
When I was in high school.
Correct. When I was in my hometown. New vocabulary. When I was in my hometown.
Hometown.
What is hometown? The place where you were born and lived as a child. In this moment, I am in Mexico City, but my hometown, I had secondary and high school, and the university, I did it in Querétaro. So when I speak about Querétaro, I speak in past. when I was in my hometown.
I was in my hometown.
Yes. Lorena, do you have a hometown?
Yes.
Where are you in this moment?
My hometown is in se dice tal cual, o sea, como Ayapango es un municipio del Estado de México.
Ayapango, Estado de México. In Spanish, in English, you need to say the names natural. Probably you have Mexico City and Mexico State.
Mexico State, ¿ok? Como, o sea, por ejemplo, ya no diría como bueno, el hometown ya no diría otra vez el town como pueblo, ya no.
No, yes, it's together.
Ah,
Your
ok,
hometown, this is an expression for the place where you were born. The
ok,
complete expression.
ok.
So,
But at this moment, I live in Mexico City.
okay, and my hometown?
And my hometown is Ayapango in Mexico State.
Excellent. Perfect, Marina, very good. What about Elena? Do you have a hometown?
Yes, my hometown is Mexico City.
Okay, so forever and ever and ever, Mexico City.
City. Yes.
Okay, interesting. And similar to Monse, no?
Yes.
That's fantastic. Very good. Hometown. Well, when you talk about your past, you need a connector in to talk about specific locations, and then, or at, probably you can use at. And then you speak about the specific location in the past. Finally, we have weeks ago. Everybody pronunciation.
Weeks ago.
Weeks ago.
Excellent. Months ago.
Months ago. Ago.
Months
Years ago.
Years ago.
Come on, everybody. I don't hear you. Years ago.
Years ago.
Hours ago.
Hours ago.
Hours
ago.
And finally, long ago.
long ago.
Long ago. Another expression, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
Perfect. Connector for specific days? What is the connector for specific days? Who remembers?
In, at, on, no, specific day is in and at.
Incorrect. That's for a specific location. But for
Ah,
specific days, look at this. Take a screenshot, eh? In on at, pointing, routines.
specific day is on.
Exactly. Specific days is on. So I can say last, for example, Monday, or I can say on Monday. Okay, so let's take a note. On Monday. On Monday is similar to say specific days. On Monday. Everybody pronunciation?
On Monday.
On Monday.
Monday.
On Tuesday.
On
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Etc. Another similar to this, we have in what is the connector for years? Connector for years. No?
In.
Excellent. That's correct. In 1994. In 1994. Come on, everybody. In 1994.
In 1994.
Exactly. In September.
In September.
In January.
In January.
Exactly. All these expressions to talk about the past. The complete idea and the correct structure goes like this. Attention. In English, when we speak in past, we need to say when the action happened. So in the complement, it is super necessary that you use the correct time expression. So for example, Sam finished his homework 2 hours ago. Finish in past, what is the pronunciation of finish in past?
Finished.
Exactly. Finished with a T, explosive, Lore. Finished.
Finish.
Yes. This is the correct form. Soundboard, horizontal. So finished. Let me put the color corresponding to the soundboard. Anyway, Sam finished his homework 2 hours ago. Let's start with the next one. Starbucks opened at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the morning. Right? Etc., etc. We can use many different verbs to talk in past using this structure. So let's use these very, very quick examples. Elena, did you walk this morning?
Yes, I walked in this morning.
Eliminate in.
I worked in the morning.
Oh, can you repeat the connection problems? Repetition.
I walked.
Pronunciation. Walking past.
Is walked.
Exactly. Walked. Double explosion. Walked.
Walked.
Excellent.
Walked. I walked in. No. I walked at the Park Metropolitano. The morning.
This morning.
This morning.
This morning. Exactly.
This morning.
You can also, let's include the word this, no? Last or this. When you say today to talk in past, it's today, this morning.
This morning. Okay.
Like this,
Because no use in.
Why?
For the in the morning. Why?
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 Why we don't use in? Because it is in the morning or this morning,
Okay.
but never in this. It's two different expressions. You know, this morning or in the morning.
Okay. What is right?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Both. But don't combine. Don't combine them. No combination.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's go, for example, with Monse. Where did you study the high school?
The what?
High school.
Okay. I studied the high school in La Salle.
Cool. Perfect. Time?
In the past.
In the past, of course, but when? I have an idea. What is a connector for periods of time? Starting and finishing. You can help me, girls? Starting and finishing. What is a connector? What are the connectors?
From to.
From to. Yes, we can use those connectors too. From to. So, action one.
Ay, pero es que ni siquiera me acuerdo. ¿Lo invento?
Memory, or invent or memory, but no Spanish. You can. Come on. Use it. You are muted, Mon.
I studied the high school in La Salle from 2015 to 2018.
Excellent. Very good, milady. Perfect. And Lorena, tell me, where did you travel the last time?
I traveled. Ay, ya me olvidó. Ay. Mm, mm, ya ni me acuerdo cuándo fue la última vez. Ni a
Well,
dónde.
you can say hace mucho tiempo. How do you say that in English?
A long time ago.
Exactly. A long time ago. Repetition.
I traveled a long time ago.
Exactly. You traveled a long time ago. This is the demonstration of the correct sentence in past. What is interesting is the question is different from the affirmation. So let's go to the analysis. Questions. The question looks different because you have now a new auxiliary, did, but you need to use the verb in simple form. So in the question, you are not going to use the verb in past. Only in the affirmation, only in the affirmative sentence. So the question is, did you, let's imagine a verb. Did you, let's take a verb from the previous examples. This one over here. For the example. Did you arrive to Mexico? No, to the school. Did you arrive to school late? Did you arrive to the class late? When you respond, you say, yes, I arrived to the class late. The positive sentence. The negative sentence, again, is a simple verb because we have the negative did not. Negative, I did not arrive to the class late. So the important thing is this. Observe, in the question, you need auxiliary did. In the answer, you omit did, but you conjugate the verb in past. This is the most important note of structure number 5. Questions? Anybody? No? Easy peasy?
Yes, we are very intelligent.
I get it. Oh, yes. I think you got it. In that case, we are going to practice. Let's talk using the verbs that we saw yesterday. We are going to ask and answer questions. So let's use these words to talk. Okay? You have these words, and we are going to practice with 2 different things. Number 1, open the conversation. Open the conversation using a yes or no question. Then continue the conversation using a WH word. Are you ready to practice? Easy or difficult?
What is WH word?
WH word. Ah, okay. What is a WH word? The word for questions such as what, where, when, who, why, you know?
Okay, yes.
These are WH questions. Let me show you. I'm gonna write them here. Let's put them like this. WH word. What, where, when, which, why. How. Okay. Remember, use only the verbs that you have in screen for inspiration, because we need to memorize these specific verbs, and only these verbs are regular. We haven't seen irregular verbs. If you know irregular verbs, perfect. Practice if you want. But I need you to memorize this specific list that we saw during these classes. Okay? So this is the list that I need you to practice. Let's go. Number one, I start with a question. Monse, yes or no question? Oh,
Ahora
yes,
sí.
Lorena. Sorry.
Lo siento. En español solemos usar, es que ahorita se me ocurrió una y solemos usar como dos verbos quizá juntos. Por ejemplo, ¿recordaste limpiarle al perro? O sea, eso lo solemos hacer aquí en México. Pero en inglés, por ejemplo, cuando haces la pregunta, solo valdría la pena poner, no sé, clean it o se puede poner como ambos o como son.
Clean. Ah, ok. A ver, empecemos contigo. Mejor. Haz tu
Porque
pregunta directo en inglés. Directamente. 1, 2, 3, action.
pero como la diría en español,
¿Tú dila? Say it in English. Don't speak Spanish. And I correct you. Let me
okay.
see how you build. Action.
Did you remember clean? Es que ahí ya no sé. Did you remember clean? Este,
Ah, ok. Ok, I understand.
to, to the duck. Yes, sería.
Perfect. So check this out. There are two different forms to connect verbs. In English, there is this rule.
Okay.
An infinitive verb is a verb that has no time. This is the secondary verb in a sentence. And this is super important. Only the main verb, the principal verb, receives time. Observe these examples. Go is a verb and train is a verb. Connector for two verbs.
Okay.
Again,
¿La leo toda?
again. Connector for two verbs. I repeat. Go is a verb. Train is a verb. Connector for two verbs. No? Hello? Do you understand? Or...
Sí, ya me perdí. O sea, ya no
Okay,
sé por
repetition. Go is a verb.
qué.
Train is a verb.
Sí.
In the indication, we use to plus simple verb to connect. There are two ways to connect verbs.
Okay.
So connector for two verbs?
To.
Exactly. When you have two verbs, you connect them with two.
Okay.
In your example, it's a similar case. Build your example again.
Did you remember to clean to the dog?
Exactly. Very good. And now, when you say clean to the dogs, clean, do you mean con limpiarle al perro te refieres al patio o bañarlo?
No, o sea, limpiar como sus popós y así.
Exacto, sí, o sea, donde se hace. Entonces, don't say the dog. Say clean, clean, clean the dog's area. Area.
area,
Okay.
Okay, action. One, two, three.
But is the only area or area to the dog?
No, no, no. The dog's area.
Ah, the dog's area. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, entonces, did you remember to clean the dog area?
Nice. Possessive for the dog?
¿Cómo?
Possessive? How do you express possession in English?
My, you,
But for the dog.
my, no.
Let me show
Your,
you. If you are talking about the dog, we use apostrophe S. If I want to say the boyfriend of
okay,
my
okay,
sister,
yeah. Dog's area.
exactly. Complete. One, two, three, action.
Okay. Did you remember to clean the area, the dog's area?
Very good question, Lorena. Excellent opening. That's correct. And you see, and it's not, Spanish is not necessary. You see?
Okay.
Very good. Excellent example. So, Lorena, ask this question to Monse. Monse has a dog.
Okay. Once, did you remember to clean the dog's area?
Excellent. Fantastic. Action one.
Yes, I remembered to clean the dog's area.
Very good. Very, very good. Good job. The next. Lorena, ask the second question, continue the conversation using a WH word.
Okay. Mm, I don't remember the correct form on a qué hora.
Oh,
A qué hora.
okay. Connector for a specific time, you know. Connector for a specific time,
At
yes. At,
what time?
exactly. Very good.
At what time?
Mhm. At what time?
At what time did you clean?
Yes. Mhm. I like it. Perfect.
I cleaned mm, at at the morning.
At the morning. Uh-oh. When you say at, you say the time. At 7, at 6, at 4. But if you say morning, the connector is different. What is the connector?
In no era, ¿o sí?
Yes,
¿Sí?
it is in. It is in.
I clean in the morning.
Clean pronunciation.
I clean
Excellent.
in the morning.
Excellent. Good job. Excellent conversation, Lorena and Monse. Very good job. Very, very good job. Let's pass to the next. Go, Monse, ask a question to Elena. You have these verbs for inspiration.
Elena, did you cook yesterday?
Nice.
Yes, I cooked yesterday.
Cook in past,
Cook.
Elena.
Cooked.
Cooked. Cooked.
Cooked.
Excellent. Repeat.
Yes, I cooked yesterday.
Perfect.
What food did you cook yesterday?
Perfect. Good job, man. Good job.
I cooked the I cooked chicken in sauce yesterday.
What did you cook? Can you repeat?
Chicken in sauce.
Ah, chicken. Ah, okay. Pronunciation. Salsa in English.
Sauce.
Vocabulary correct, but pronunciation different. Let me give you the symbology. Is this. Listen, eh?
Ah. Say that with me. Ah.
Oh,
Ignore this symbol. This is nothing. Sauce.
sauce.
Exactly, yes.
Sauce.
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 Complete.
I cooked chicken in sauce.
Of course. I love it. Very good. Excellent job. The next. Elena, ask a question to Lorena.
Did oh, yeah. Did you remember
Uh-oh.
your last sick?
Different verb, Elena. Different verb because Lorena said remember. Now let's use another.
Okay, other.
Different.
Um, did you wait the Uber this morning?
Okay, nice. When you say wait, Every time you say wait, you use a connector for.
Did you wait for Uber this morning?
Nice. Good question.
No, I didn't wait. I traveled in my car.
Okay. Traveling past, Lore?
Traveled.
Yes, repetition.
No, I didn't wait. I traveled in my car.
Excellent. Good job. That pronunciation, very good. Give me more, continue the conversation, Elena.
Where are you parking your car?
Eliminate. You said parking. And parking is ing, Elena.
Oh, yes.
Ing is not past.
No, park?
Park. Perfect. And by coincidence, por coincidencia, park is regular. Park is actually regular. What is the
Park.
past? If it's ending k.
Parked.
Very good. Listen.
Parked.
Parked. Okay.
Complete.
Where are you parked your car?
R, eliminate R. We don't use R when you're talking past.
Where you parked your
Look at
car
the
in the
structure.
street?
Look at the structure. It's not
Ah,
R. Do you see?
okay. Where
Uh-huh.
you parked?
Incomplete. Where? We have where,
Where?
perfect. And then auxiliary.
Where did?
Yes.
Yes. Oh,
Correct.
yes. Where you did?
Oh, what happened? Switch.
Did where? No,
Uh,
no, it's where did.
where did and then person.
Where did you?
Exactly. Yes.
Where did you park in the street?
Okay. If you say in the street, you are responding your question. Is contradictory. Where is location? In the street is location.
Okay, okay. Where did
Eliminate in the
you?
street.
Okay. Where did you park your car?
Exactly. Finish. Very good. Where did you park your car? Lorena.
I park in a street.
Exactly.
Yes.
That is a coincidence. Perfect, guys. Excellent practice. I hope this conversation practice is super important that you copy the examples, eh? I think it's a very good practice to when the expression is correct, when the teacher says correct, copy. Copy this in your glossary. Okay? Super important. My people, let's give a moment to Jessie to pass attendance. Action, Jess. Good morning.
Thank you, Mr. Good morning. Good morning, girls. I will the attendance, please. Is Lorena? Hello, Lorena.
Hello.
Good. Thank you, Lorena. I hope you're okay. You good. Monse, hello, Monse. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Thank you, Monse. And Elena. Hello, Elena. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Thank you, Elena. So thank you, girls, to be here. See you on Monday. Sorry.
Oh, yes, Monday, no?
And yes, see you on Monday and have a good Friday. See you.
Oh, you
Thank
too,
you.
my lady. Thank you. Let's go. Perfect. There you have it. Let me show it to you. The conversation display of the day. We have a lot of verbs, right? For that reason, we need to continue practicing. So, on Monday, we will do vocabulary and listening. When we finish vocabulary and listening, we continue with this conversation to practice more verbs. Okay? Do you have any question in this moment?
No.
Excelente. Switch to Spanish. Vamos a terminar la clase de una vez, pero quiero quedarme unos minutitos con Lorena para ver lo de su material que le mandó Jessie de recuperación. En el caso de Elina, también quiero ver cómo vas con tu glosario, si necesitas material de recuperación para que te pueda mandar algo más. Y pues nada, ponernos al corriente lo más que se pueda. Van bien, yo creo que estamos en el nivel. Las preguntas que están teniendo sí son de algunas lecciones que hemos visto anteriormente, pero no, creo que nada más es cuestión de acomodarse al sistema, las preguntas que les hago yo, porque ya creo que las información ya las tienen. De todos modos, quiero ver si necesitas más información, Edina, para recuperar este fin, y de Lorena, checar qué videos sí hay que ver y qué videos no. ¿Te late? Les voy a terminar la grabación ahorita.